A plumber charges a call-out fee of $50 with an additional charge of $25 per half hour or part thereof. So anything up to a half hour costs an additional $25. As soon as we go over half an hour, you're charged an extra $25. Calculate the charges for jobs of the following durations. I, 10 minutes, II, 25 minutes, 45 minutes, or 80 minutes. And part B says to draw a step graph of charges, which we'll use C, versus the duration of the job, T, for jobs up to 2 hours. Starting with part A. Find the charge for a 10-minute long job. So you call a plumber out, it's just got to stay for 10 minutes. What's the damage? Well, 10 minutes, that's less than 1/2 hour. So you're only going to get charged for 1 half-hour block. But unfortunately, you've got that $50 call-out fee as well. So for 10 minutes, you're going to be charged $75 total. I invite you to try part II yourself. Figure out the charge for 25 minutes. 25 minutes, well, that's also less than 1/2 hour. So once again, the charge is $50 plus a half-hour fee, $25, $75. So that's our total. Whether it's 10 or 25 minutes, you're getting charged the same amount. The next one, 45 minutes. Once again, try this yourself. Now, 45 minutes, that's longer than 1/2 hour, but it's less than 2 half hours. So we're going to be charged for 2 half hours worth of work, plus, again, the initial $50 call-out fee. So $50 plus 2, because we're getting charged for 2 half hours. Even though we've only got 1/2 hour and a bit, again, that part thereof, that's the kicker. 2 half hours, $100. And now for 80 minutes, well, 80 minutes is between 2 and 3 half hours. So we're going to get charged for 3. $50 call-out fee plus 3 $25 charges means $125. Part B asks us to draw a step graph. So this is, again, a little bit more complicated, so we'll break it down into steps. First of all, for up to half an hour, what is the cost? Stop, think about that. What is the cost for up to half an hour? Well, it's the $50 call-out fee plus $25, so it's $75. So anywhere on my graph here between 0 and half an hour, you can see I've labeled my axes, the cost is going to be $75. Whether it's 0 minutes or 30 minutes, the cost is $75. Now, for more than half an hour, so as soon as we go beyond 30 minutes, up to half an hour, that's 1 extra half hour of charge, so the cost is going to be $100. So between 0.5 and 1 hour, the charge is $100. Notice here that I've got an open circle there, because at 30 minutes, you're still only being charged $75, up to and including half an hour. But as soon as we get more, then the rate jumps up to $100. So it's incredibly important that we put that open circle there. From there, every additional half hour is another $25. So we can fill that in. Again, making note of the open circles. 1 hour exactly, well, that's 2 half hours. So we're not getting paid that extra jump until we move beyond more than 1 hour. And same thing there. So it is exceptionally important that you make sure, in this case, the lower end of each line segment is an open circle. You can't have them both closed because that doesn't make sense. That would be incorrect. Sometimes, though, it could be the upper end. If it's an open circle, you will see some examples as you're working. But one end of the line does have to be an open circle.